Good morning, one and all. 2nd of Feb 2020. If you ever watch me videos, watch them at 1.5 speed, just so I don't waste your time. So just been thinking about this, where we're at, and the information age that we're going through at the minute. If you've got the time, luckily I make sure I have, to just go through all these different channels. If I don't mention yet, it's not because anything, but amazing. I've been watching a lot Michelle Gibson's channel. If I don't mention yet, I'm sorry, but I always have a look on my playlist as well. I always had a lot of good videos worth watching to my playlist. I like every video that I watch, due to respect. You know, if someone's spending the time to make these videos for us, then we should appreciate that and show. So yeah, have a look if you're interested in what I watch and things. So anyway, information age, where we're at, Unscrambled channel, John Levy. I mean, I do watch it. Anyway, look, there's loads of channels. So this, how we think. Do you know, for example, this Flat and Round that came around? You know, and it's this divide and conquer that they've got going on. From all our history, you know, we can definitely say now, all our history is just completely made up. Completely made up. So what we are, where we are, what we're meant to be doing, what we're meant to be eating, if anything, you know, we've no idea. But we're in this, but we choose it. You know, people who complain about, I mean, I'm not talking down to anyone when I say all this. I'm talking to myself, because I'm just gutted that I was, you know, led by me boomer parents into this system of go to school, you know, school in itself, this paid system that it just teaches us nothing but rubbish. You know, I used to love school. I had a 99.6% attendance through all my last 2 to 3 years, just because I used to go there and entertain people. Well, probably annoy people more than anything, but I just didn't even understand what they were talking about. It just didn't sit well with me. So yeah, there's these rich people who pay for our education, our public free education. We go through that, and we just we come out of that. Think about it. They teach you, you're meant to go to school to get a job, to buy a car, to go on holiday once, twice a year, and that's it. If it was real, they'd teach you what money is, how money works. They can't, because there is no. And it just goes on and on and on like that. And it's what? So you leave school, what kind of job? And everyone's just doing things that they hate to do, living in places and put themselves in. We pay to put ourselves in this prison box, and we're all slaves, aren't we? We're slaves to what? What's the point of it at all? And you don't see this until, you know, I got a kick to the knackers by seeing my parents just suddenly fall ill like that, having massive strokes, and then just finding out about all this food's poisoned. But we choose that. We choose to buy the crap food, instead of growing it. No one has allotments anymore. If you're not in this country, an allotment is where you grow a little tiny plot of land. I mean, look at that mud flooder. If you can see that, well below. I mean, that's another thing. like, and this technology. So like magnets, think about this, like, so the force of magnets and how good they are and how they can be used. And you've got this push and pull, how magnets work, and how, like, obviously some sort of magno-electric frequency going on that we're not taught about. Why did we turn to the combustion engine instead of using magnets? Why? So we're imprisoned in a system and we have to spend like 30, 40, 50 quid plus a week just on petrol, fuel, whatever you want to call it, gas. And it's like, of course we're in a controlled system just from that alone. So I don't know, a bit of a strange one today, but I think I'm going to make another one. I've just come down to help a friend out in doing something, so I will let you know later. But just a little quick one for a Sunday morning. Nice Sunday steady morning, aren't we? Hey. So where were I? Wow, my brain's all over, isn't it? Yeah, so we watch all these different channels, and who's right and wrong? You know, like if I think of something, if I've got an idea of how we should be living, then is that right? And like if I try and push it on someone else, we can't control other people. We can't control anything around us. It's so better for us to just accept what's going on, and just like if anyone's got contradicting ideas against us, just accept it and just like go, all right, I've got an idea, but I don't think you want to hear it. Talking to my dad last night about history, Malta, that was it. We were talking about Malta, and he was saying he went for, he knows someone over there, he went for 5 weeks at one point, stayed over there with some friends of the family, etc. And I was explaining to him about all these underground tunnel systems. We don't know what they are. We don't know if they were trains or, I don't know. We don't know, do we? There's all these, what's his name now? Who was this inventor from England, Lombard, you know, he made this, like, and obviously all these pictures are him, and they've got the Freemason hand in the coat. So you can't believe any of that. Oh, free railway that he was meant to make. This Lombard, what's his name now? Eisenbard, you know what I mean. Eisenbard, I can't remember. Wish I had. So anyway, this free energy railway that he invented, and they said that it was broken, so they had to pull it down. But remains of it are still there. So have a look at that. Luthway, Eric Luthway, he disappeared strangely, died in strange circumstances. He made actually a railway, a magnetic railway that worked. So what's going on? But all of a sudden it's just coming out now. So it's like they've brought into it, they've like groomed us, you know, with like this is another thing as well, computers, sports. I believe sports were invented to take the alpha males away and distract them from being good controllers. Do you know what I mean? They're fighting against each other. Like I played American football since I was 9 years old in England, so I couldn't even play. I trained all these years until I could kit up for the first time when I was 16. So it were only like 5-6 years ago I had my last game. Distraction. So all those years I could have been learning about life, and I could have since 9 years old, my mum and dad could have given me some magnets and said, right, make an engine. You know, it's mad. I wasted all that time. So, yeah, sports, and what was the other one? Oh, my brain. So, I mean, that's how much information I've got in my head. I can't even remember what I've just said. So, there is a massive distraction going on purpose to keep us busy doing nonsense things when we should be doing something else. But that something else, I couldn't tell you what it is. I'm dying to know. She said to me last night, like, because I don't get to talk to many people. You don't get to talk to anyone, do you, with this conspiracy stuff? So she's saying, why don't you get an hobby? And I'm like, oh. I'm just waiting, learning how to build things, learning how to, you know, how to grow things and stuff like that. At the same time, and waiting to get away from this, saving up, waiting to get away, build a house for myself, for our family, grow our own food. That's what I'm waiting to do. I think she was just fed up and hearing me talking about stuff she don't understand, but it's not her fault. You have to be dedicated to trying to find this stuff out. And healing. I'm doing all this because it's good to try and heal people. I want to know if my family gets sick, I want to know that I can help them. So I can't stop it. It's addictive. It's addictive. This knowledge, this trying to, well, is it knowledge? Or is it, you know, because we don't know who on YouTube are there for a distraction or there for our benefit. I'm just trying to give you as much as I can when I can. Just, I don't know. If it helps you, good. If not, I'm sorry. You know, we're all on different paths. We've all got different ideas of how everything should be. So, I don't know. Let me know if you know any good channels, if you know anything that I should be watching. Please let me know. Please put in the comment section, and we can share things. But yeah, don't watch me videos at 1.5 speed, so I don't waste your time. So please have a good day. I hope to make another one on the way home tonight. And yeah, share me. Someone asked if you can share me videos. Of course, obviously. This is. I'm doing this for you, for us, for me, for someone I can talk to. So yeah, I love you all. Peace.